the best part of childhood is that you are not mature. In the last attempt, I was with the full force. अब की बार या तो इस पार है या तो उस पार है. Every year people come and go. The whole setup is there. You are experiencing it for the first time. आप जो भी तैयारी कर रहा है, आपको किसी भी टॉपिक में बहुत नहीं घुसना है. आप पूरा एक ही टॉपिक में आप पूरा कुआं खोद देते हैं और दूसरे में तालाब खोद के निकल जाते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. छोटे 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 तालाब हर जगह बना के रखिए. जो आप याद नहीं कर सकते उसको पढ़ने का कोई मतलब नहीं. आई वुड से सक्सेस इज एन इल्यूजन.
I am your host Gaurav Garg and we welcome all our viewers to our show Amazing Mentor. Today with us is Mr. Satwik Vyas. He is currently an IFS officer in Government of Jharkhand. It's a pleasure to welcome Mr. Satwik to our show Amazing Mentor. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gaurav ji. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. So tell us about your childhood and any particular childhood memory that you would like to share on this show.
Childhood was good as everybody else. I would say it was not traumatic or anything like that we see in movies. It was a balanced diet. My father used to work and my mother also works. So, and I have a sister, so we used to have fun and all. So, but the childhood memory, which if you say that which is worth remembering, there are always times which you cherish of the school. So, school का समय था, वो अच्छा समय था जब आप कुछ सोचते नहीं. I think the best part of childhood is that you are not mature. So you can do anything without any guilt. I think that is the part. There were a number of things which I have done, but there was no guilt attached to it because I didn't know that this is right or this is wrong.
So what about your education background, schooling and higher education?
I did my schooling from Kanpur, Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Sanatan Dharm Vidyalaya, and then I moved to IIT Roorkee. I did my graduation, post-graduation from that place. And then I started preparing for research examination. So that is all the journey.
So any particular childhood dream कि भाई मैं जब बड़ा होऊंगा तो ये बनना चाहता हूँ?
It was never stable. 5th, 6th class, I used to deliver speeches on 26th January and 15th August. So I used to be an army man. Then and I was not that good in studies. Then during 8th class, I got these spectacles. So people told me, अब आपका तो आर्मी में हो नहीं सकता. So then I have to change my dream. Then I started studying and all because we saw people who were getting selected. They were used to get a huge celebration at school. So it was never constant. It was never that okay, this one thing I want to become. Whomsoever very big shot person we met, we were like, ये तो बन सकते हैं, यही बनना चाहिए. So that is how it is.
So, कोई कॉलेज की ऐसी मेमोरी जो कि नोटेरियस हो, क्योंकि सब बच्चे जब कॉलेज में होते हैं कुछ ना कुछ हरकत तो करते रहते हैं, तो ऐसी कोई मेमोरी जो आपके माइंड में हो?
कॉलेज में जैसे हम लोग सब 3 इडियट्स तब तक देख चुके थे, तो इट वाज माय फाइनल ईयर, 5th ईयर. माय वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड, माय बेस्ट फ्रेंड, सो वी आल्सो सर्च्ड फॉर अ टंकी. 3 इडियट्स में दिखाते हैं ना, वो टंकी पे जाते हैं, वैसे जाते हैं. तो वहाँ पे IIT रुड़की में 4-5 टंकी थी. तो इट वाज नॉट दैट इजी जितना मूवी में दिखाया था और जितना हम करने एक्चुअली पहुंचे हैं. तो वहाँ पे नीचे गार्ड्स रहते हैं सब और इतना ऊपर रहता है. और हम 3-4 सब में सर्च किए कि किस में जाएंगे. एक हम लोग को थोड़ी सी अलूफ मिली, वहां पे हम गए और ऊपर पहुंचे. फिर हम लोग एक्चुअली स्प्रे वगैरह लेके गए थे कि विल जस्ट राइट डाउन. एंड बिकॉज वी वर फ्रॉम फिजिक्स बैच, तो हमको कुछ फिजिक्स की भी निशानी छोड़नी थी वहां पे. सो वी रोट समथिंग ऑन दैट बिल्डिंग की फिजिक्स लगे आपको समझ में आए. बट वो अच्छा था क्योंकि फिर रात को 1:30-2 बजे है, फिर कुत्ते भी आ रहे हैं और वो एक्चुअली नीचे से सब लॉक रहती है. सारे जो टावर्स रहते थे लॉक रहते थे. तो हमने जंप किया था. तो हमको ये था कि अगर आज पकड़े गए फिर तो लास्ट ईयर कहीं ऐसा ना हो सेकंड लास्ट ईयर हो जाए. तो इट वाज गुड, इट वाज फन.
व्हाट अबाउट योर हॉबीज एंड इंटरेस्ट?
हॉबीज में और इंटरेस्ट में एक बुक रीडिंग एक ऐसी हॉबी है जो बहुत समय से चली आ रही है, और एक रनिंग. दीज टू आर माय प्राइमरी interests. I read books on a daily basis. I try to read books and then I go for a run of 5 kilometers or 6 kilometers on a daily basis.
So when you were preparing for your civil service examination, what all challenges did you face?
मेरे को सबसे बड़ी समस्या आई कि I was clueless. जो बता दिया I was watching videos, I was meeting people and there was not a one person जिसका होता है कि पूरा ट्रस्ट रख दो, because the exam is not like that. So then only you make mistakes. So the biggest challenge was to find out the right person and the right path कि आप जिसमें आगे बढ़ सको. Otherwise, apart from that, not much trouble, I would say, because एग्जाम में तो अब आप फेल हो गए, पास हो गए, दैट्स योर ओन डेस्टिनी, दैट्स योर ओन हार्ड वर्क. तो दो प्रीलिम्स नहीं निकला, दैट्स नॉट अ चैलेंज, बिकॉज देर आर lakhs and lakhs of people who are preparing and appearing and they are not getting selected. So that's okay. That's not a challenge, I would say. The main challenge is to reach that place कि आप कैसे वो डायरेक्शन मिलना. अब उसमें किसी को फाइनेंशियल भी आ सकता है, बट एज आई टोल्ड यू, फाइनेंशियली माय फादर वाज कि ठीक, आई कैन अफोर्ड दिस मच, यू गो एंड प्रिपेयर. So as I was not doing any job, so it was a little costly to stay in Delhi for 3 years, but this was manageable. The more was like कि अब की बार ऐसा क्या करें कि हो जाए, कि अब एक और साल ना रुकना पड़े. That was the thing.
So what was that extra effort which you did in your last year when you got selected?
Last year, गौरव जी, ऐसा था कि जब 2 साल हो गए थे, then you start doubting your own capabilities, abilities, and you start doubting your own self. कि आप जो अब तक अपने मस्तिष्क में अपनी एक छवि लेके चल रहे हैं कि हम ये हैं, हम ये कर सकते हैं, हम वो हैं, वो सब टूट जाती है तब तक. You start ignoring society. Then the last attempt I was like कि इस साल मेरे को prelims तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा. Otherwise there is no point of giving this exam every year and just sitting 1 year idle. So I gave all what I could have done. For the prelims I attempted 70 papers. I met people who were scoring way more than the usual cutoff. So then they suggested me something. I joined coachings, not for the lectures, but for the test series part, so that I can go there and I can actually give exam multiple times before appearing in the prelims. So in the last attempt, I was with the full force. अब की बार या तो इस पार है या तो उस पार है.
तो जब आप ऑफिसर बन गए तो and you told your parents, okay, I have been selected, what was their reaction?
एक्चुअली शाम को 5-5:30 बजे आई वॉज गोइंग फॉर माई, सर्दियों का समय था, ऐसे ही 19th Feb was the date जब रिजल्ट आया. आई वॉज आई केम बैक फ्रॉम रनिंग एंड आई टोल्ड माई फ्रेंड कि रिजल्ट ऊपर आ गया होगा. मोबाइल मेरे पास नहीं था, एंड वुड यू लाइक टू कम. तो देन ही वॉज वेरी सिंसियर गाय. कहा कि तुम पहले देख लो, वट एवर इट इज, देन टेल मी. एंड भगवान की कृपा से हो गया था. एंड उसी दिन मेरी मम्मी पापा की एनिवर्सरी, एंड दैट ईयर आई डिड नॉट बाय एनी प्रेजेंट फॉर देम, क्योंकि मैं वैसे ही इतना व्यस्त था. दो इंटरव्यू, 2 रिजल्ट्स आने थे. तो फिर वो लोग कहीं जा रहे थे, मैंने कॉल किया एंड दे स्टॉप देयर व्हीकल एंड देन वी हैड अ गुड क्राई एंड गुड लाफ आफ्टर दैट कि फाइनली कुछ हुआ. बिकॉज थोड़ा सा टेंशन रहता ही है, माँ बाप को ज्यादा रहता है कि बच्चा टूट जाएगा तो हम क्या करेंगे. तो इसी तरह यही था वो दिन, अच्छा दिन था.
So where did you started your career journey from?
Actually, after that result, I joined Indian Forest Service. I went for a foundation course, and then we spent around 16 months in Dehradun Academy, Indira Gandhi National Forest Academy. And then till then my cadre was allotted. So I have now come and joined my cadre Jharkhand State, and right now I'm in Dumka district. For last 1.5 years, I'm serving as an ACF here. So this is how the career started.
So how was your first day as an officer? What all change did you feel in your life?
Frankly speaking, the first day, when you expect that it should be whatever you have seen in the movies and something like that, is that then you go into the office, your senior introduce you to the other people, and then you also get introduced. But after that, it's a usual life. There is nothing, this is nothing new for them. Every year people come and go. The whole setup is there. You are experiencing it for the first time. So I could see that, okay, they are doing their usual stuff. They are, whatever it is, nothing changes. Then you start and you don't do any good stuff in a day or 2 days. Then you spend time in the office, then you spend time in the field, and then you actually meet people. That that what are their problems. See, we often see that if an officer changes, things change. But the point is, if you get an officer who listens to the people, then only things change. Because in 1 year, 2 year tenure, you cannot get to know everything, every nuances of that place, of that workplace, of that field. When you interact with people, then only you get to know, okay, this can be changed, that can be changed. So on the first day, it was for the first few hours, I was like an officer, and after that, I was just a regular guy who was working in the Jharkhand department, Jharkhand forest department.
So, any particular challenge did you felt while adjusting with the new environment as a government officer?
While preparing, most of us are in their rooms or in their libraries and try to keep aloof. They don't want to interact with people. They don't think that it's necessary because there is very less time on our own disposal. But once you become an officer, or once you go to that particular seat, then there are people who are supposed to meet you. You have to listen to their problems. Then it's you cannot say that I don't have time, because this is for what you are. So then you have to deal with your staff also as a resource manager, that आपको आज ये काम करना है, आज आपको ये करना है. You have to meet people who have been either they are victim or they are convict. So you have to give equal chances to both of them. So the first challenge was to get out of that goo which you make that okay, अब मेरे को तो बात नहीं करनी. But now you have to talk with people, and you have to talk with all kind of people. You have to deal with media, you have to deal with politicians, you have to deal with seniors, juniors. So that is the change, that you have to be open and you can't be rude.
So, any particular moment you would like to share from your journey as an officer?
As an officer, see, there are moments which you feel that okay, these are important, that are important. Somebody praised, because people are also like that they praise bureaucracy in front of them. Bureaucrats, they can't say anything. But sometimes you feel that okay, this is what I have done, even though people do not notice it. That there was one washroom, which was lady washroom, which was just locked, and there was no other bathroom for ladies. Nobody told me this, that okay, they don't have washroom. Somewhere I got this information that they are not using this washroom. So I got it renovated and used it, and then after that we appointed a person for cleaning and all. So that's a good thing. I realized that people have started using it later on.
So, what's that one thing you love about your profession the most?
That the delivery of the services in the quickest time, whatever it is, whatever the problem is, you can solve it on your own. You don't have to go anywhere else. You don't have to. If you have the will, you can do it. That is the best part.
So, who is your mentor in life?
Mentor keep on getting changes with time, because for my personal matter, I look for somebody else. I look for my friends who have been with me in the journey and for in the college and all. When in my professional setup, if I face some issues, be it of any kind, I talk with my seniors who are there in the service of same genre. So this there is no one person who I would say that would be is a mentor. But I think at the moment, whomsoever is there to support me emotionally, financially sometimes, they are my mentors.
So, how would you define success?
I would say success is an illusion. Wherever you are, if you are doing good as per your own terms, if you are happy or sad or anxious, or if you are feeling the emotions and you are okay with them, I think you are successful.
According to you, what is the role of hard work, smart work, and luck in achieving success?
All of them contribute 33%. Because the people say smart work, but if you are not, sometimes it's not smart work. You know that okay, this needs to be done, but hard work requires, if you need to do hard work, you will have to do hard work. And then luck also plays a major role. I used to, during when I was in 20s, I was like, this is not done, I'll do whatever it takes. But over the period, you realize, no, this plays a part. in your success journey. So whatever it is, just accept it. You can't change it. Just accept it and mold yourself and your journey according to it.
So if you were able to get hold of time machine, which phase of your life would you like to roll back and correct it?
Correction, I don't think I would like to do any part. I'll not like to go back and correct it, because whatever it is I am today, it is because of those chances which I took. Good moves, bad moves, okay moves. But if I change something, I'll be different today. So I don't want to change that. So I don't think I'll. If you just give me the time machine, I'll just go to my childhood, enjoy, and come back. That's it.
So in today's world, there is surplus knowledge on everything you want to know, especially in electronic media. How did you manage and shorted the right information needed?
I would say that for the people who are preparing, stick to one source, and instead of going for one source, whichever you like, just search for the unbiased news channel. Stick to one channel and stick to one newspaper, either Indian Express or the Hindu, whomsoever. It doesn't matter whether you are reading 10 newspaper or not. One newspaper and one news channel. That's it. Stick to that. You will have the urge कि मेरे को ये भी पता चल जाए, ये भी पता चल जाए, बट देर इज नो नीड, बिकॉज तैयारी के समय हम लोगों को बात बताई जाती थी, और जो बिल्कुल सही है कि जो आप याद नहीं कर सकते उसको पढ़ने का कोई मतलब नहीं. तो बेस्ट है, आपको 10 चैनल मिल रहा है, आप 10 कहानियां इधर उधर से सुन रहे हो, स्टिक टू वन सोर्स, कंप्लीट इट फ्रॉम दैट सोर्स. इफ इट इज वेरी big story and you know that this channel is not covering, then you can go here and there, but apart from that, try not to get diverged in too many resources. That's it.
So all hardworking candidates do not get the fruit of success. They feel hopeless and depressed. What message would you like to give them?
My message to them would be कि देखिए, काम तो करना पड़ेगा. अब आपका सिलेक्शन नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ कारण होंगे, और हो सकता है कुछ भी कारण है ना, पर कुछ भी कारण नहीं होने के बाद भी जिनका सिलेक्शन नहीं होता, ऐसे बहुत कम लोग. आई हैव मेट, बट जस्ट बिकॉज कि आपका सिलेक्शन एक बार नहीं हुआ, 2 बार नहीं हुआ, पर उसमें कहीं ना कहीं आपकी गलती होगी. और डिप्रेस होके या परेशान होके आप जो पढ़ाई छोड़ देते हैं, दैट इज नॉट द वे ऑफ एन ऑफिसर. आप अपने आप को ऑफिसर मानिए. आप डिप्रेस है, कोई बात नहीं, आप एक शेड्यूल बना के फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो उसको फॉलो करिए. मेक अ शेड्यूल, फॉलो इट. दैट इज द स्ट्रैट विच आई फॉलोड. इट डजंट मैटर आज आपका बर्थडे है, आज आप खुश नहीं है, आज आप खुद दुखी है, आज घर में कोई बीमार है, ये सब, दिस इज ऑल अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ, बट यू हैव टू स्टॉप इट. यू हैव टू जस्ट say okay, this is okay, but I have to study. So for them, those who are appearing, reappearing, my only message would be strong and stay alert with your commitment, whatever commitment you have given to yourself. या एक हफ्ते में मैं इतना पोर्शन करूंगा, एक महीने में इतना करूंगा. Be true to yourself. That's it. बाकी तो सुख दुख लगा ही रहेगा. That's life.
So what was your backup plan if you were not selected as an officer?
क्योंकि आप जब तैयारी कर रहे होते हैं गौरव जी, तो आप बैकअप प्लान जब सोचते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग लेके चलते, बहुत सारे लोगों का ऐसा होता है कि ये नहीं होगा तो कुछ नहीं करेंगे. पर मैं वैसा नहीं था. मैंने लास्ट ईयर में आते आते नेट का एग्जाम दे दिया था. आई हैड माई डिग्री इन फिजिक्स, सो आई वुड हैव गॉन फॉर PhD, which because that was the only recourse. There was a time when I used to think I'll go for journalism and all, but after that particular age, I don't think I would have gone for any other thing. I would have gone for the PhD and the professor. That is the only course I would have taken.
So while interviewing, what was the funniest question you were asked in your basically interview?
इंटरव्यू में ऐसा कोई फनी क्वेश्चन तो नहीं पूछा, और वहां पे जो फनी क्वेश्चन भी होते हैं तो वो भी आपको बहुत सीरियस लगते हैं. आपको डर लगता है कि इसका आपको यू माइट रिप्लाई इन अ फनी लैंग्वेज, बट दे आर पीपल हु आर बिलोंग टू एज ऑफ 60-50, दे डोंट अप्रिशिएट. सो इररिस्पेक्ट, आई डोंट रियली रिमेम्बर कि कोई ऐसा फनी क्वेश्चन होगा जिसका मैंने फनी रिस्पॉन्स किया होगा, इवन दो आई नो कि दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन विच needs no serious answer. I did not dare to attempt that.
So what all are do's and don'ts you would suggest to people who are preparing for UPSC examination?
सबके सबसे पहली बात तो ये कहना चाहूंगा बिफोर आई टेल अबाउट द डूज एंड डोंट्स कि सबके अपने डूज एंड डोंट्स हो सकते हैं, बिकॉज एवरी पर्सनैलिटी इज डिफरेंट, एवरी पर्सन बिहेवियर इज डिफरेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टडीइंग एंड कैपेसिटी टू बिल्ड। तो डूज बस यही कहूंगा कि आप एक रूटीन बनाइए, उसे फॉलो करिए। अगर आप उसमें असफल होते हैं तो उसको रिट्रैक करिए, लोगों से मिलिए और उस इंसान से, उस व्यक्ति से मिलिए जो जो आपको लगता है कि हाँ इसने वाकई पढ़ा है, इसने एक मेंस दिया है या इंटरव्यू दिया है। हर किसी से आपको जानकारी नहीं है। डोंट्स में बहुत सारे हैं, जैसे अपने रोज अपनी परेशानियां किसी के साथ बैठ के डिस्कस मत करिए, हर दिन नया सोर्स मार्केट से मत लाइए, और हर जगह जाके कोचिंग मत ज्वाइन करिए। जो स्टिक टू द थिंग्स विच यू हैव बॉट, आपने कुछ सोच कर खरीदा है, आपने किसी से मिलकर जानकारी ली तब आपने लिया। एंड बिफोर स्टार्टिंग एनीथिंग आप एक बार सोचिए कि क्या ये मैं याद करके लिख पाऊंगा। पीएचडी एग्जाम इज नॉट ऑफ डूइंग अ पीएचडी। आपको पीएचडी नहीं करनी है किसी सब्जेक्ट में। आई विल टेल यू व्हाट इज अ वेरी फनी मोमेंट एज यू आस्क्ड, नॉट ड्यूरिंग द इंटरव्यू बट तो while I was coming out of college and I had this thing कि मैं उर्दू ले लेता हूँ, उर्दू मेरे को आ भी जाएगी और मैं एग्जाम भी निकाल लूंगा। तो आई मेट पर्सन सीनियर, तो उन्होंने कहा कि तुमको पीएचडी करनी है, कि तुमको नया सब्जेक्ट भी लेना है, फिर उसमें एग्जाम भी निकालना है, तुमको उर्दू सीखना है, तुम सिलेक्शन के बाद सीख लेना। तो आई वाज लाइक कि हाँ बात तो आप सही कह रहे हो। बोले कि एग्जाम पीएचडी नहीं है, फर्स्ट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड। तो आप जो भी तैयारी कर रहा है, आपको किसी भी टॉपिक में बहुत नहीं घुसना है। आप पूरा एक ही टॉपिक में आप पूरा कुआं खोद देते हैं और दूसरे में तालाब खोद के निकल जाते हैं। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। छोटे 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 तालाब हर जगह बना के रखिए।
So while preparing for examination, there must be mood swings, distraction. So what advice would you like to give to people who are suffering from these mood swings and distraction while preparing for examination?
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात तो मूड स्विंग्स या कब होगा डिस्ट्रैक्शन, जब आप अपने आप को फ्रीडम नहीं देंगे। तो व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू, साथ में 6 दिन में पढ़ता था, आधा दिन में अपने लिए देता था। लाइक संडे हो या संडे आफ्टर, संडे इवनिंग या संडे मॉर्निंग, आधा दिन या एक दिन आप अपने आप को दे दीजिए, सो दैट आपके माइंड को ये नहीं लगे कि आप उसके साथ ज्यादती कर। See, anything, if there is a rubber, if you stretch it, obviously this will get discontinued. तो आपको ये नहीं करना है। Take your time. 6 days आप स्टडी करो, एक दिन आप रेस्ट करो, आप मूवी देखो, बाहर जाओ, बढ़िया खाना खाओ, सेलिब्रेट करो। There is no need to put heavy pressure on your mind कि आपको हर दिन हर समय काम करना है।
So now at last, one line that defines you.
As my name goes, my name means सात्विक। आप जैसे सात्विक भोजन देखते हैं तो सिंपल, सरल, साधारण। So I think that would be the line that defines me, and I'm still trying to keep that personality simple, साधारण।
So thank you very much for your time, and it was pleasure talking to you and listening to especially the advice which you have shared for new aspirant of UPSC. Thank you very much for it.
Thank you, Gaurav. बहुत अच्छा लगा बात करके। Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching Amazing Mentor. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get regular updates. Thank you very much.